I guess you got your answer. But I guess you got your answer.
Yep. The Bulgarian still out in front with a great opportunity to double up. Got to dodge one more card. It's a 5 of hearts, he's done it.
That is the first serious setback of this final table for Daniel Strelitz.
Things are evening up. We're coming back with more action from the LAPC in just a moment, here on the WPT.
Tonight's episode is sponsored by Hublot, the official watch of the World Poker Tour, and by Dr. Pepper, the official soft drink of the World Poker Tour.
The LAPC's biggest, most prestigious event is the WPT main event, but it actually runs for 7 weeks, features 60 different events at all range of buy-ins, including $0 free rolls, all the way up to a $25,000 high roller main event. A lot of well-known players came out and played the LAPC and had a lot of success.
I did win 2 tournaments. I won the free roll for the $10,000 seat, which is pretty sweet. And I won a mixed game tournament.
Phil Hellmuth got into a heads-up match with Mike Matisow and ended up winning. Dietrich Faust, who won last year's LAPC main event, he came and played the 25,000 buy-in high roller and took that down for first place. No matter what your skill level, no matter what your buy-in range, we will definitely have a game for you.
Yes, and this one right now is the culmination of all those events. It is the LA Poker Classic, and right now Daniel Strelitz out in front with 6.3 million.
But after that big double up from Simeon Naidenoff, the two of them are very close in chips. Jared is our short stack, but he is by no means short or desperate. So anyone's game right now in our 3-handed final table.
Simeon has called with King Queen, and Jared's going to put in a raise with his Ace Queen. And a quick call by Simeon. So Ace Queen versus King Queen, here we go. Flop is a 7-4-3. No help to either player. Simeon checks. Jared will bet 225. And Simeon not too sure yet. He's going to make this call.
Yeah, Simeon limped such a strong hand in the small blind here. He's not going to give up on this very uncoordinated board. Plus, he's going to turn a king.
He's going to check his kings. It's just a beautiful card for Simeon. They both check, and the river card is another king.
Okay, so now it's a question of how much do you bet? Simeon's going to bet a lot. He bets 1.3 million. That's well over pot.
It's a good bet, I guess. I thought I was going to snap when you bet the river.
And I guess he's thinking that if Jared has a pair here, like, 8s through queens, he's not going to be able to fold to a river bet, so he should just go for as much as possible.
He does the right thing, gets out of the way. Simeon going to take the pot. And with that, Simeon Naidenoff is now the new chip leader.
You didn't want action, I guess.
You see it on the TV, this was...
Yeah.
Everybody says.
Yeah, I don't think you wanted a call.
Just when we thought Daniel Strelitz was going to run away with it, we have a Bulgarian surprise.
And now Jared has a pair of jacks, a legit hand, calls the hand.
Everybody getting sneaky in the small blind and limping strong hands.
Daniel with ace-9 of clubs is going to raise. He's made it 200,000 to go.
It's a limp re-raise from Jared here, up to 660. Daniel is going to take the flop in position with a suited ace. This is the first time Jared's made any play like that pre-flop, so I'm sure there's some alarm bells ringing in Daniel's head, but his hand is too good to fold.
Flops a deuce-4. Very nice for Jared.
Most guys make a small bet.
All in.
Oh, wow, that is not a small bet. That is a big bet. That's almost 2x pot.
He's going to chase away Daniel. Well, he just didn't want to see any creepy card on the 4th Street. Improving Daniel. Only had about 2.3 left.
Guess I'm happy I didn't shove that.
Yeah, if you didn't call that flop, there's no way. Or maybe I just had ace high. I don't know. Shit.
Two players from Southern California, Jared and Daniel, up against the Bulgarian. Simeon now, the chip leader with 7 million. Daniel in second chip position with about 5. Jared with about 3.5. And the blinds are going up to 40 and 80 with a $10,000 ante. And action's on Jared. He's got very seductive 9, 8 of diamonds. And the button. And he's just going to call it.
Well, the pre-flop play at this final table has suddenly become very passive. We're seeing a bunch of limping in the small blind. Jared now limps the button with a really good hand. Daniel will complete, and Simeon with ace-6 suited will check.
Tourney ever, though. I've been wide
So
right
everybody
on.
holding each other's outs, everyone's suited.
And the flop is a queen, jack 10, and that's going to give a straight for Jared.
Wow.
And a 4 flush for Simeon. This could get very interesting.
If Jared had raised this button, he and Simeon would be playing a huge pot.
And Jared's going to come out and bet 200.
Simeon is aware that this board really connects with a button limping range, so he's not going to go crazy here, just makes the call.
And Simeon hoping to catch a flush, but not there. 4 of clubs. He'll check it. Jared already with the straight.
375.
375.
And Simeon has way too many outs to fold at this stage. Makes the call. We go to a river, 6 of diamonds, so he makes 4th pair. I'm sure he's aware that's not much good on this type of texture.
Yep, he's going to check it. He's disappointed.
Okay, Jared, how much is it going to be?
And Jared's going to stick out 625 before he can do it, though. Simeon has folded. Jared Griner in Huntington Beach, California, shining here at the final table.
You know, Vince, Club WPT qualifier Eugene Miller flew out here from Delaware for his first live WPT event. And as an owner of a seed and garden supply business, Eugene was hoping his green thumb could help his chip stack grow.
I own and operate a small lawn and garden supply company, mostly specialized in grass seed, fertilizer, hydroponics. Since high school, I had jobs landscaping and work in nurseries, and some might say I have a green thumb. Club WPT has helped me grow as a player. I pretty much win $50, maybe $250 a month.
Where's my name gonna go when I win?
And then I finally did win one of these. I was definitely a little starstruck being in the poker room. I saw Eric Seidel, Negreanu, Phil Locke. On Club WPT, there are lots of players. They're all different styles and types of play, and that's interesting and tough to get through. If you really enjoy poker and you want to learn, it's inexpensive to play, and there are real things you can win, real money, real live seats like this. I will continue to play on Club WPT, probably every night like I usually do, and hopefully win another one of these, or 2 or 3. You'll be seeing me again.
Well, perhaps we will see Eugene win another package, or perhaps we'll see you win your first. Join Club WPT today. And now we're back here at the LAPC, LA Poker Classic. Simeon from Bulgaria, the chip leader with 6.5 million. And the blinds are 40 and 80,000. Let's go down to the felt. It's on Simeon.
Simeon played so patient at this final table, finally caught Daniel, scored a big double up, now has the chip lead. Let's see what he does with it.
Well, with 8-7, he has raised to 200,000, but Daniel now with a pair of 9s is going to re-raise. 680 total.
And a very quick call from Simeon. That's surprising. 8-7 suited, sure, but I didn't expect him to call offsuit. Either way, we go to a Jack 7-4 flop, so second pair for Simeon, but Daniel still in the lead with his 9s. Check, check from both players. And a 5 on the turn will give Simeon a gut shot to go along with second pair. One more check from Daniel. Yeah, at this point, Simeon believes he has the best hand. His opponent has checked to him twice.
550,000 bet.
And he thinks, my second pair is probably good. Plus I have outs, if I'm wrong.
Daniel with 9s. And he will make that call.
Simeon's probably a little confused by Daniel's line. Okay, you 3-bet me pre-flop, checked twice, and then check called, huh?
River card is a 10 of spades.
One more check from Daniel. And Simeon not loving that 10 will check behind. So Daniel's gonna win a nice pot here.
There we go. Let's go.
Daniel on the comeback trail.
My nickname's deoxyribo. Basically, it's the D from DNA. I was studying biology for a little bit in college, and my dad's nickname is Deoxydad. He was actually on the rail since day 2. He's always been supportive. Before, he had no idea how to play, and he would just watch and not understand where he was going, just cheer whenever the chips went my way. But now he's actually learning how to play poker. So he was there from the start of play to the end of play for 5 days straight. The tournament's gone excellent. I can't believe how great it's gone. It's unreal how well I've run.
Let's go, Deoxy.
Go! Yeah, the family that watches together, stays together. A thing of beauty in the poker world.
Plus, I think they've adopted Niall Farrell as their sort of, eccentric, hard-drinking son.
Jared Greiner will raise with a 9-10. Makes it 200,000. Daniel with an ace-deuce makes the call. Flop is a 7-5-3.
Not a bad flop for both players. Jared's got overcards and a backdoor draw. Daniel has ace high and a gut shot. So Jared follows through for 225,000, and Daniel will make the call. 6 of diamonds on the turn. He's going to give Jared a gut shot now, looking for an 8. It's also a card that he imagined hits Daniel's range of hands pretty well here. So he checks. Daniel checks behind. And we see a 5 of spades on the river. So Jared, stuck with 10 high here. Looks like he's going to bluff with it.
Push. 550.
Daniel's made a lot of correct guesses in these river situations. He doesn't have much of a hand here, but he is in the lead, so let's see if he puts the pieces together.
Wow.
Wow.
Great call.
Let's go.
Oh, Jared just rolling his eyes.
Wow, nice.
Simeon impressed with that call. Jared. Daniel just laughs at him. Oh, man.
Don't listen to that Scottish idiot. It's a moron.
Oh, your opponent catches you stealing and then laughs in your face.
So right now, Daniel out in front again with 8.4 million. The winner going to take home over $1 million tonight. Second place, close to 700,000. Third place finisher, 431. Huge money here at the Commerce Casino.
Jared limps the button here with 8-6 of spades. Daniel completes in the small. And Simeon checks 4-2 offsuit. So Jared doing more button limping. And he flops a flush here. Whoa.
Wow. Daniel with queens.
Okay, time to build this pot. And what the hell? I'm not sure why Jared's checking back. Maybe he's feeling a little shell-shocked after that previous hand, but he needs to build this pot. Okay. There we go, 200,000 from Jared. Daniel with second pair, believes it's good and makes the call. Simeon has bottom pair with a 4. And it looks like he wants to raise. Wow, he's going to turn his hand into a bluff here. He seems to think that Jared can't have much.
How much is it?
And that Daniel's range is capped, so to say. It means that he can only have so strong a hand.
That's why it's sometimes very good to play deceptive hands. Don't bet when you hit that flush. Mix it up, get a guy to make a mistake. This is exactly what's happening. And there's the re-raise all in. And they run away, and Simeon's cursing in Bulgarian right now. Why did I do that thing? Why did I do it?
Welcome back to the LAPC, coming to you from the Commerce Casino. Our final table of 3 has Daniel Strelitz out in front and Simeon Neidenoff in second, followed by Jared Greiner in third.
2 guys in their 20s. Daniel 27, Simeon 29, and a 30-year-old Jared Greiner, who got in this tournament through a satellite for $1,100, full by Daniel. Simeon with the Motown hand, Jackson 5s. You get it, Tony?
I do, although it's a little before my time. But I know my history.
All right, well, Simeon has raised to 250 with the Motown hand, and Jared with King 10 is making the call. Here we go with the flop. King 10-8. There's 2 clubs out there, so a 4 flush for Simeon.
Action flop, and Simeon checks.
2 pair for Jared, top 2 pair.
Jared checks. What is going on?
8 pairs the board.
Well, that's not really the card that Jared wanted to see, because he knows that Simeon might check an 8 to him here. So Simeon now bets 200,000. Jared, his top 2 pair, will make the call.
Down the river we go. And Simeon catches a flush.
It's the card he was looking for. And that also completes the flop straight draw to 9-7. So Jared has to be at least a little worried that his once monster hand is no longer good.
Now Simeon gonna come out a better 875.
I definitely had you on the flop.
Yeah, exactly.
I shouldn't have slow played it, I guess. Another one of these big bets.